All right, hello, welcome back to the Oddcast podcast. It's been a while. How you guys doing tonight?
So,
So we have
Pretty good.
Dylan and Zach. Zach, did I get that right? Is it
Zach.
Zach?
Yeah.
so I just learned that I can just record my own screen
Oh, you
if I
can.
need to. I will have to find out. Alright, it's recording. I will have to find out. There's no volume, but I will have to find out where that recording goes. Is the big issue because Twitch Studio decides that it's gonna record itself on its own
Okay,
place.
interesting. So it doesn't go to your Twitch channel.
Nope.
That's weird. What's the point of that? It probably. I mean, at
It
least
is
with OBS, it goes straight to the
OBS.
videos folder on
Well,
Windows.
it's OBS, but easier, but also for anything other than that, it doesn't really work.
I see. Well, that's fine. But yeah, no, if you record your screen, I could chop some of your gameplay in. Maybe just put it over. So yeah. So we wanted to talk about. So what's going on with Lil Tay? What do you think, Dylan?
I think Lil Tay needs to just, first of all, end her own career.
Yeah.
What happened with Little Tay now?
Oh, you don't know, Zach?
No,
Give
I don't
her-
follow that shit.
So
Let him know. Let
apparently.
him know,
Wait, what?
Matt. I said let him know.
Oh, okay. I was. Yeah. So apparently, she died, and her brother did too, mysteriously.
Wait,
Oh,
excuse me?
whoa.
Yeah.
Lil Tay is dead?
What did you find online? what did you think we were talking about?
The fuck?
Yeah, what did you think we were talking about? uh,
My god.
yeah, or so they say. So here's the whole thing. Here's the whole timeline. Her Instagram account, right? There was just a post
Rumored death.
saying that she died.
Death hoax deemed a hack.
Yeah, and then later in the week they said that the account was hacked. Yeah.
Oh.
I saw a totally different thing.
Well,
Okay.
what did you see?
What the fuck? Like, wow.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm really curious.
Okay, first of all, imagine like a child star, like 8 years old, like her name is literally Lil Tay.
Uh,
She fucking dies, bro. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that's big news.
yeah.
And then
well,
it
Lil
turns out
was.
a couple of days later that that's just fucking fake.
You know what the weird
Fake for
part about
cloud,
it is,
or is it
though,
just
is that
fake for cloud, or just faked?
I think
Like,
it.
It's still in the air. This has been like it's only been like 3 days. It's been 4 days
I'll be honest, Zach.
as of what I'm looking at right now.
I'm pretty sure it is faked for clout because like there's this like weird detail
It's
that I
100% fake
found
for cloud.
when I looked into it. Is that they actually reached out to Lil Tay's parents for questioning, and they refused to give information
Of course.
about whether or not
Their,
her
Yeah,
daughter
very
was.
low.
their famous daughter and her brother are supposedly dead and missing, and the parents just don't even want to talk about it.
Right?
How does that make sense?
It doesn't make any sense. I
Mm.
think I think the hacker, quote unquote, was just her mom.
The hacker was the brother.
The brother?
Probably.
100%. It was
Isn't
just,
there
it
a
was,
whole thing with like
it
her
was,
brother and stuff? It's like,
yeah, I'm pretty. I remember that. I'm trying to remember like what happened there. But there
I'm
was
pretty sure the
something with
brother,
Lil
like some of the
Tay and her
crazier
brother.
shit that she was doing was because of her brother, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember hearing that too.
That's something I can't really I'm not sure about that. Um, it was that's for real something.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I don't know.
That's for real something.
But you know what?
Um,
Her account's been, like, dead for, like, years now.
it has been, yeah, because she hasn't done anything in years though. And that's
It's
like the big
because of
thing.
that
She
was
hasn't
because of the shit with her family.
done
I thought
anything in years.
So do you
that was
think this
because of the
is?
shit with her family. I thought.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was like I think they were coming under too much fire for it, so they backed off. But like,
Well, I know like it was what her mom and dad were separated, and the mom had custody whenever she was doing all the crazy shit, and the dad didn't. And the dad was trying to get full custody because he said the mom was like doing that stuff and just corrupting his daughter.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. I also heard that like the mom got fired from her realtor job because like all those
Oh yeah,
houses
because
she
they were
was
using the
flipping in,
houses.
yeah, were houses she was trying to sell. Uh, but
All the husband she was trying to sell, God, dude, like, why didn't she sign me up? Got me fucked up.
that would have been
Those
honestly
things
that
too.
would have been hella fun to do, like being Lil
They,
Tay.
I mean, like what? She was like, how old is she? She's like,
She was it's like 8, I think, when it started, and it went till she was like almost 10.
yeah, like I'm looking it up right now.
I'm just going based off like memory from like 3 years ago.
2007.
So how old does that make her right now? Like
So
14?
right now she's 16.
I was gonna say like 15, 16, probably.
So maybe they thought like, okay, she's old enough now that like we could like regenerate interest in her. Like maybe that's why they're pulling this hoax, if they are.
Well, maybe it could be a thing of she's refusing to do it anymore,
All right.
and
So I did just find from a news source. Um, no, you guys are gonna want to hear this.
All right.
okay.
So Lil Tay's brother was exploring her to say that stuff.
Uh
And
huh.
their mom was a real estate agent, and she was taking advantage of Lil Tay's perks and trying to get her big in mansions and in front of nice cars. You know, like it was kind of like a family ordeal. It sounds like.
Yeah, it
So
was. I know the
everybody
whole
was
family
involved.
was in
Um,
on it.
so on top of this, Lil Tay's brother, the guy that's in question,
Hmm.
he was feeding her lines that he heard in rap music, and then she got famous of because she was like a white girl, like you know what, like young white girl, like
She's Asian.
saying slurs, dude.
Yeah. Well, I was also
You,
back on the
you,
internet where
sorry,
saying slurs didn't
did
like
you just
destroy
say
you.
she's
Like
Indian?
Yeah, she's
she
Asian.
is Asian.
She's Chinese. Yeah.
Since when?
Since always. Her real name's like a super Chinese name. It's like Xin Shong something.
Okay,
I
well,
think we're
on
just
top of
gonna ignore
that,
that.
I mean, regardless, Asian, white or not, you can't just just drop slurs.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was a different time on the internet. That's like,
It was.
This isn't about different times. This was
well,
recent.
I'm just saying, like,
One other thing that's coming out about this right now is that the speculation, like who would get the money? Obviously, Lil Tay's not dead.
her,
Neither is
it
her
would be
brother.
Yeah.
They're not dead. That's it's very obvious thing. But who would fucking get the money?
Her parents.
yeah, it would be 100 her parents. Because
Exactly. Yeah,
I
her
know
parents.
there's
And
other YouTubers that
and
have done that before.
that's one of the things that it's just like this poor fucking girl. She just turned 16.
Hmm.
And what
Like
do you think? Her,
she has nothing to say about her life. She has been taught and controlled for half the things she's fucking doing.
sure.
Yeah.
Like Oh, do I like Lil Tay? Not for a fucking moment. She's boring as hell. Her music is fucking stupid.
She made music?
It's better than the what's the one girl that went on Dr. Phil?
Oh, Bad
Trying to think.
Barbie.
Oh, fucking.
That's the
Yeah,
worst one.
it's better than that, that's for sure.
That's the worst one for me.
Then Bardigan Cardigan, bro.
You know what? That was a terrible era of the internet.
That was a terrible era.
But so like, even on top of that, like,
That is terrible.
I don't know, dude. Like, she's no, she's there. Like, obviously not dead. I don't know what the fuck you saw.
I mean, I saw. So I knew that she wasn't dead, but I was trying to build the suspense. You know, like kind of read it in the order. So like when I originally thought of the topic, it was
So
on Tuesday.
you just like came up with this topic and then lied.
No, I wasn't lying, bro. All right, listen. When I heard of this, I heard it on Tuesday, and on Tuesday everybody thought she was dead, right? And then by Friday, we all learned it was a hoax. And then by Sunday, when I was giving you the thing, like I had known all that, but I figured maybe everybody wants to go through the same roller coaster of emotions. I also kind of figured that you knew already. To be honest, I'm kind of curious what you thought the news about Lil Tay was.
I didn't think. Did I believe she was dead? No. But hearing you say she was dead, I was like, oh fuck.
Do they know who the hoaxers were?
Tay, did
That's my question.
Lil Tay die? Like, you have me fucked up. Like,
My bad, bro. To be honest, I thought you were in on it. I didn't mean to gaslight you.
oh yeah, actually it was me. I killed Lil Tay.
Nice.
Nice, yeah, good job.
I mean, like the bottom line is with this whole thing, is that like I would say like her parents are like in on this whole like fucking debauchery bullshit.
What are you doing? Not you, the game.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck, my teammate did there.
I turned my brain off because I was killing people. So like bottom line is like the whole like faking death, like even if that was a real thing or not, like Matt, if you just made that up or not,
Yeah.
like that is all just a publicity stunt because the family and the brother are just deciding like, oh my god, we can't like make any more money because Lil Tay's just not like famous anymore. She turned 16. She's not Lil anymore, you know. Like they're gonna try to like milk that as much as they can.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Like, maybe that's it. Like, she's 16 now. They're trying to stir the pot again.
Yeah, she's like I can't wait to hear from her as a real person because God, like we all know she's fucking alive.
Oh yeah.
Like that's not a question. Lil Tay's alive.
Well, my biggest question now would
There's
be.
no question in my mind.
My biggest question now would be like, who did the hoax? Was it like an anonymous hacker that just wanted to mess with her, or was it
Her brother, dude.
Yeah, it had to be somebody in the family because, like,
Oh no, I know it's someone more
It
than
came
likely.
from her brother and her family.
because I don't think like some anonymous dude, like, just like randomly one day, 4 years after she was relevant, was like, let me fuck with Lil Tay.
This was a random nobody family at the start. I mean, like, same thing I can think for myself. Oh my god, if my little brother became famous, would I fucking, like, represent him, like, to the day he dies and, like, make shit up just to make him even more famous? Yeah, I would. Like, I'd say it myself. Like, if my little brother, like,
And so you'd
if,
fake.
if, if, if he randomly just, like, got popular for, like, random shit, would I fake his death? I'm not sure. I can't say about that. I don't know if I'd fake his death. Might I try to kill him myself? Maybe. But I don't know if I'd fake his death.
Yeah, you want it to be the real deal. You're not a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I'm
exactly.
gonna
I'm not a
fake his
liar.
death,
I'm
I'm
not a
not
liar. If the kid's gonna die, it's gonna be by my hands. But I love that guy. You know, like exactly. He's my family.
Hmm.
Like
and if you're gonna kill him off for clout, you better actually kill him off.
Yeah.
if I'm gonna kill him off for clout, I'm gonna make sure I get some clout for it. Yeah, that's some real shit.
You gotta make it like a headline. You gotta make him remembered.
Like, why the fuck would
All
for
the
the whole
gangs in
Lil Tay
prison would
incident?
love you.
Why the fuck would he kill her slash get rid of her slash? Why would she just randomly die?
Well, in the story, apparently,
And then
her
him as
brother died
well. See,
too.
see,
Yeah.
see the biggest thing is that like, how did he also die? You know, like it was like how where was that in the news line? How did he die?
Yeah. I mean, it's not impossible. It's implausible, but it's not impossible.
But what's the story? How did he die?
Like maybe they both got caught in a crossfire somewhere. Like you
Mm.
at that in Glendale.
Yeah. It was in
You said
yeah.
Glendale.
We'll say Glendale. Yes, it was not, but we'll say that.
Okay. We'll say Glendale.
Um, this like first of all, I didn't die. Literally nobody died.
Yeah, but you could have.
There was 8 of us.
Yeah, maybe all 8 of you could have died.
Maybe,
I mean, honestly,
but
not outside the
but
realm. Possibility. I mean, you
are
said
you
like,
trying to embrace if we dead?
I mean, you said bullets were flying over your head, right?
Yeah, no shit, dude. It was awful. It was horrifying.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
This is like some shit I like have nightmares about.
Shit. So yeah,
Regardless of that,
I imagine if Lil Tay's brother died and she died at the same time, it's probably a situation like that.
that you have nightmares about, I don't know. That could be horrifying, maybe. But also, that kind of shit's not coordinated usually. It's messy. It's always messy.
Well, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like I did.
And also, who the fuck is coordinating a kill on Lil Tay and her brother?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying that they coordinated it onto them. I'm saying, and I'm not saying this happened either, but like, if it were to have happened, right? Like, maybe something like that happened, right? And they just both happened to be caught up in the middle of it. Not that it was coordinated to attack them, right? But that, someone was trying to attack somebody else and they happened to be there and got in
And
the
then
way.
they were just crossfire.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens,
For
man.
for
That's a real
someone
thing.
and their sibling, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a real thing that happens, like constantly. Just like a vine.
The happens that's new news for you. The happenstance of that like is just ridiculous.
It's really not. Like people getting caught up in crossfires, hit with stray bullets. It happens a lot.
Oh, I didn't say that people getting hit with stray bullets is
Oh, of it being
uncommon.
Lil Tay, in particular.
I'm talking about this specifically. Like this is just like that's a ridiculous claim that like she was just randomly killed.
Exactly.
I guess so. It is a stretch. Like,
Like I mean honestly she's not dead.
no.
Oh,
I'm gonna say that like from I'll claim it myself. My name as Paul Brown. Lil Tay is not dead.
All right. Yeah, no, it was a fucking ridiculous story. I'm just trying to like lend some plausibility to it because there is some. You have to admit there is some. It
Not
could
really.
happen. It could have happened.
It could. I feel like personally, it's she refused to like do any stuff like that, maybe, or has been, and they finally just like gave up on trying to make her do more stuff, like her brother and her mom.
Maybe.
Okay, so
And
that's
so
a
like
good point.
like they just finally gave up and said, "Cool, we're just going to, you know, kill her so that way we don't have no one ask questions.
That's a really good point. Because like what, if she were to die and she made a lot of money, who would that money go to? Because she's not an adult. She can't sign her own will. So that goes to her
Well,
family.
it's not her money right now anyway, because like the stuff like that for like young
Yeah,
influencers,
it goes
generally goes to the
to her
parents.
family. It's not hers.
But then I'm pretty sure like it's what's it called? It's called a conservatorship, right? I'm pretty sure her parents have a
It
responsibility to
it
conserve it.
does depend.
So it's not a
Um,
conservatorship.
well, it does depend. It's the way that I guess not the child is raised, but the way that they are raised in terms of ownership. If it's an adopted child, it's different. If she is biological, it's a different story. Um, if she is something that was like biologically adopted, that's a different story too. It's a little bit weird.
It's what is it? If you're biological family, then it is, or like whatever biological
A
adopted.
biological family is technical will.
And then if you're adopted,
Outside
it's
of
different.
outside of that, has to be specific name to be specific will.
Oh, you know what else I heard recently? Just kind of on the topic of conservatorships. You guys remember that movie, The Blind Side, the football movie?
Yeah,
Oh my god, yeah, the one with
Sandra Bullock.
yeah, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
Okay,
Like apparently the kid wasn't adopted. He was already on his way to be like a football guy, and some family like the couple that's in the movie convinced him to sign a conservatorship. Uh, and they paid for his tutoring in his college, like to get into college. But like since then, like all the movies they wrote about him, the book and everything, he hasn't seen a dime and will never see a dime of that.
Yeah.
he's making no money from that really.
Yeah, nothing.
Nope.
He's credited in the movie.
Yeah, he's credited, but like they have him in a conservatorship. So like and
Oh shit! So even with the royalties, he makes
Well, it should
literally no
expire
money.
once he turns, was it 18 or 21 or something?
yeah,
I know it expires.
uh, I think
Oh, but if all that shit was written before he turned 18, 21, it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
Yeah, it goes away, huh?
yeah. So they kind of just like made a bunch of money off of him.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Well, there's a couple singers that are having problems with their parents that they are. There's a couple. I can't think of any singers' names, but I know some that were in that. And then when they got old enough, the parents wouldn't relinquish it.
Really? I mean, I know Britney, obviously.
Yeah. Well, there's Britney. There's a couple others as well.
Yeah.
Free Britney.
There's a
What
lot
the
on
fuck
that.
is that hit?
I don't know any others. Actually, I haven't heard of that happening. I mean, I'm sure it does, but I haven't heard of any high-profile ones. Oh,
I don't
nothing,
know
nothing
any.
to the scale of like Free Britney.
Well, the Free Britney one was also because she's like one of the biggest ones in the one of the biggest singers in the world.
Yeah.
So because it was just so much money,
Oh, yeah.
there's definitely a lot more, but it's probably just because they're not worth that much money that's why they're never in the news or anything.
Probably. So speaking of other stuff in the news, let's talk about what happened in Alabama.
Oh yeah, we love Alabama.
Did you guys see that video?
It's all part of it. I haven't
Describe
seen
it
the
to
whole
me.
thing.
When you saw part of the video? What did you see?
Yeah, I saw it. Just give me a rundown.
A rundown. All right. So these guys
It's
are
probably
they're trying to dock a boat, right? Like these guys who work at the dock are trying to dock a boat, and there's these guys who are already like parked there, and they try to and this one guy comes out and tries to tell them to move their boat. They say no. And then, the guys just start ganging up on him and attacking him. And then, some other people see that go down, and then they come out and they start attacking the guys who attacked him, and it turns into this huge brawl, and honestly, it's a sick video. Like, I'm not sure if you watch, like, the part where the guys are starting to gang up on the one guy.
Black guy.
Yeah. What?
It's a black guy.
Yeah, I know it's a black guy. Oh, did I have to say that? I'm being corrected.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm being corrected. Yeah, who cares? See, I don't see color. Arabella, why are you listening on my podcast? So
that part doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. All right. Anyway, so all the guys are ganging up on the black guy. Okay.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Oh, sick. Nice.
Oh,
I'd
where?
love to see
Yeah.
it.
Now I really get the story.
Yeah, and it was really cool. And this dude, when they're closing in on him, like, I'm not sure if you guys saw the part, but he throws his hat up in the air in the funniest way. Like, I was going into it like kind of serious, like trying to see like what happened and everything, and then I saw this guy throw his hat, and I was cracking up.
He's like let me let the hat like step aside.
I only saw the beginning of the confrontation. I never saw like the full thing.
The beginning's the funny part, like with the hat. I don't know.
Oh no, not even up to the hat. I mean,
You didn't even see up to the hat? Oh, bro, you gotta watch up to the hat.
maybe I'll do it tomorrow or something.
The hat's the best part, by far.
Sounds like it. It sounds like I've missed out on a lot.
Well, we know you're old, Dylan.
Yeah, I'm old. Wow, I love that for me.
Yeah, congratulations.
I'm an old man. Oh god, dude, I love just seeing fucking like 20-year-olds walk next to me, and I'm like, they're 20,
Bro,
that
I
could be
really
me.
feel that.
but I'm 40 years old, according to Zach.
It's true. I checked.
What are you, 24?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's old.
that's old,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
compared to me.
dude. What?
Well, I don't know about you, but my back problems have gotten significantly worse.
I have back problems and knee problems.
Yep. And, I,
Catcher in baseball.
yeah, I find myself clearing my throat a lot.
Oh, I'm not that old.
Yeah.
You're not that old.
You see, that's what happens when you hit 24. Your body starts decaying. Like, I already feel like I'm on my way out the door.
I mean, I'll kill you myself.
I mean, if you could, man. I
We
would
know
appreciate
that,
it.
dude. You want to kill everyone, dude.
Mm-hmm. Dylan's a
What?
serial murderer.
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
Mm-hmm. And,
Yeah.
I hope you live up to that promise.
I will.
Okay, do it.
You gotta wait.
Oh, okay. For how long?
Depends.
Okay. Depends on what?
Depends on you, dude.
Oh, okay. Alright. I could do that. I like the sound of this
so
conversation.
that's something. Like I talk to my fake therapist a lot, and I shouldn't be obsessing over literal nothing. And I talk to my friends about this too. Like this is something that like I should like grow up, stop thinking about kind of thing.
And what is that?
I guess in specifics, I'm trying to think about dudes. Like I'm trying to have sex.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And
Is that weird for men to want to have sex?
Not
a
at all,
little
dude.
bit.
Not at
I
all.
never think about that.
Shit, dude. I forgot that men like to have sex.
That's a big fucking deal, dude.
Yeah.
No, I have this guy that like I'm little bit obsessed with, a lot of it obsessed with. I guess is better way to describe it.
Oh.
And regardless of that, like, hey, it's like I even I understand that side of like I gotta leave him alone. You know, like it's not gonna be okay if I just keep on bothering this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or other dudes.
Because you've been on the receiving end of that kind of thing, I know.
And it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work. Oh god, I just got fucked.
Is this guy playing the same guy that I am? You can do that?
he can do that.
Oh man, he sucks. I thought I was gonna have an edge for that, but yeah, no, like, I don't know. You've been on the like, is he like kind of rejecting your advances? Like,
Oh, it's been gone for a little bit. It's been something I've been ignoring for a little while, and I'm like, hey, is something I should pursue? Like try again. And I've got both responses. You know, I've got responses that are like, yeah, you should do it, and then I've got responses that are like, leave him alone, let
well,
it build, let him live his own life. And that's where it puts me at the point that I'm like, well, what do I do?
well, like, how many times have you
And
tried so
and
far?
what should someone do?
Well, how many
You
times
know,
have you tried? Like,
I'm reasonable.
what's
I haven't like been bothering this guy every single day of the week. No, I left him alone when he stopped responding. Um, did I bother him every single day of the week? No. I when he stopped responding, I stopped bothering him.
okay?
Kind of thing. It's like when should you stop trying to have a conversation with somebody?
So, are you just trying to have a conversation over text the whole time, or are you trying to meet?
I don't know. I want to have sex with this dude, but like this, like obviously, like
Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, in order for me to tell you what you should do, I
mm,
kind of need to like know like what's the story here. Like you've just been texting him a good bit, trying to carry on the
oh,
conversation.
this has been okay. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's a good summary. I'll take that.
Okay, I mean and like and that's all it's really been.
Basically, yeah,
Have you made any attempt to like meet up with him?
yeah. I've tried.
And he's turned it down.
Yep.
Um. Oh, what did he say the reason was?
Moving across the country, which is valid.
Oh, okay. So he's in a whole different part of the country now.
Was it?
Moving
Is he?
across the country.
Yeah. So he's moved across the country away from you.
He's still in the U.S.
Okay. That's not very close.
Okay,
Yeah, that can be like.
I like that response. I like that response
Miles and
because I'm a little
miles
bit
either
delusional
way.
about that.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's still in the country. It's a big country.
Yeah.
The country still exists, huh? Right, guys?
I mean, like, where across the country did he move?
From California to Indiana.
Do you think Indiana's a place he'll ever end up at any point?
Absolutely fucking not.
Do you think he'll come back to California at any point?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Keep it on the back burner.
Okay, so that's the
Like,
exact thing I was thinking. Like keep it on the back burner.
yeah. If he comes into
Because,
town, give it
well,
one more
like,
shot.
why would I get rid of it?
Exactly. There's no reason to.
And
Exactly.
one thing my roommate has said to me, which is like I really respect, is just like just try it. What are you gonna lose? You know? And I really do respect that, and I love that. I love that idea. I'm a little bit too scared, but it's something that I do really want to do.
I mean, the thing is, you're not gonna be able to try for a little bit until like he comes back. Um,
Well, I, the, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
but when he does, yeah, I would agree with him. Though there's one thing I want to take into consideration is how much mental energy are you lending something on the back burner, like
That's true. Yeah.
because if it's like
Or
truly,
what am I giving that to something that doesn't exist?
yeah,
Exactly.
because you should focus on something a little bit more tangible. Like if you just want to have a booty call with this guy, like when he shows back up, by all means go ahead. But if you're really really thinking about that day every day until this eventual moment that may not even come, like when he comes back, like maybe he's just back for a weekend to visit family. He has no chance to come out and do that kind of thing anyway. Like I don't know, it could just be logistically difficult. Um, if you're lending a lot of mental energy to that for no reason, it could
What's
be
the
more unhealthy than anything. Like maybe just ditch it to save yourself the energy. But what I would say is just move on, but keep it there if you can. If you can do that. If you can't do that, then just ditch it.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good point. I can't believe, first of all, that we're still alive in this game. By the way,
Yeah, we won once, and that's it.
the fact that we're still alive is just horrifying to me.
How many kills do we have? We have a collective 3.
Collective 3. Yep,
How long have you been in that
we have
one?
done literally nothing.
Although it's only 4 teams, right?
Yep.
I guess us winning once keeps us in for this one. That's kind of crazy.
Oh no. Wow.
All right. So we have to not be far away from Pike. Oh,
What?
what did you get killed by?
I died to
The Pike.
Pike killed me.
That's so funny. I'm just gonna press keep watching. Do you want to keep watching or exit?
Oh, I left it, but I should have kept watching.
So yeah, man. Like honestly, yeah, that's what you gotta do. I think. I don't know. Do you think that's something you could do though?
I think that's one of those things, you know. It's an experience. Like, I'm obviously gonna have to like learn myself a little bit and then do that better.
Mm.
I guess. Like it's one of those things that like I need to understand myself better before I can be inside of that idea that I want to live in. Um, but the same idea, like we're all trying to live in a dream that we don't really fit in, not yet at least. And we're working for it.
Mm.
And I think like the majority of my life is in trying to build up to that. I want to be the person I want to be. You know, if that makes in the simplest terms. I want to be the person I wanted to be. I guess.
No, I feel that. I understand that.
Yeah, I can feel that.
But is that who you want it to be? A guy who has that guy as a booty
This
call.
is that who I want to be? The guy having sex with this guy? No. I mean, uh, so I think okay. So this is a big thing I have about the idea of the American dream is that it's so ever changing and it's so shifting and it just really depends on where you're at. The American dream really just the idea of that the whole like quote American dream literally means nothing.
Yeah, no.
That is simply just idealism. And like fuck dude, like I tried to follow the American dream for a long time when I wanted to be an actor.
You
I
don't
thought the
anymore?
American dream would save me. No, dude, because I just kind of realized that like or not realized, like I guess I got bored and I gave up. Um but the American dream for me was just working so much that I would hate everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I've been working so much that I do hate everything. And what have I gotten? Like, you know,
No, I totally feel exactly what you're saying. Well, I think what you have is burnout.
oh yeah, 100%. I wouldn't deny that either. I know I've got burnout. It's one of the things I say to people. Yeah, I'm starting this new job at this design company, and I told them I was like, yeah, I didn't finish my degree, and they were like, why? And I was like, I got burnt out. I got sick of it. I got so tired of trying to pretend, and so tired of being the people that people didn't want me to be.
Do you feel that though? Do you feel like people didn't want you to be who you were?
Yeah,
I mean, at least from my perspective, you always seemed very well liked by like almost everyone who
it's
met you. Who
it's something that's hard to address as an actor because it's just kind of different.
do you mean like literally like within the theater department?
No, not within the theater. Within the acting department, yes. Within the theater department, it's a lot easier.
I see what you mean. So, like you weren't the type that people wanted to cast.
Yeah, I was a little bit too boring, a little bit too bland, and yet I'm being put on big roles. Yeah, focus point. Um, so I'm dealing with a lot of random bullshit for no reason. We gotta run. Come here.
Oh, I cannot. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, I'm sure I told you this, but for a little bit, I did do some sort of acting when I was younger, uh, and I tried to reignite it with my agent, and she, whereas before she was getting me all sorts of things when I was like a little kid. Once I hit a teenager, she was like going through the lists of like what they were,
Right.
calling for, and they there weren't really calling for, straight passing white men.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. Like, unless you're already established. like,
That's
Yeah.
also the worst part is that everyone does. That's all people want, really.
yeah, it's people who've
But
already made it.
they're very specific.
Yeah, it is very. It's.
Trying to build a career that way is actual torture.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, making it as an actor, it does take like a lot of skill, but I'd say a huge portion of it is luck. Like anybody who's a famous
It's luck and
actor.
connections.
It's luck and connections. Yep. I'll say that myself as somebody that has luck and connections. Like, it's that's all it is. The most important part.
But I feel like it's kind of like that for everything, like any industry.
Mm.
If you're going to make it to the high level of it,
Anything that has any form of entertainment, sure. Artistry, I can't agree with that.
luck and connections for artistry.
No, because artistry
Artistry,
jobs can be skill based alone.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
but
If you want to make the big money off of it, you have to have connections.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like you can make a career in acting without the luck and connections. You won't be a movie star.
Career, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
There's a
mean,
difference. There's a difference between career and job.
Yeah.
well, true. But you could probably get consistently booked for, you know, just small things. Like you could consistently get
Mm,
work without being a
I
movie
don't
star.
think you understand acting well.
What do you mean? Like you could do like a commercial here and there and stuff like
I
that.
mean, I've been doing it my whole life. I am. My name is known. I do have an IMDb.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just don't get any work at all.
No, I get work. I just gave up because I got sick of it.
I see.
I
Well,
was tired of working a job that didn't do anything for me and that I was tired of doing.
yeah,
If that makes sense.
makes sense. It's
And
burnout.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of people just somehow ignore is that like we're just working these awful jobs and we're just doing it just to make money.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And a lot of the thing that we ignore is just like, why are we doing this? We're not having fun. Also, we're not making money.
I think it's
What
like
is the point?
I think it's like the pipe dream that it'll go somewhere, that it'll get comfortable at a certain point, that you'll be able to relax.
The idea, sure.
Uh,
I mean, the nice thing I can say with the stuff that I want to go into what I'm building up to is like once you get there, you don't really need the interconnections to be successful with it. It's like completely skill based, pretty much.
what's that?
Airline pilot slash cargo or whatever pilot.
Yeah, that's what my next job looks like. When I'm doing design coordinator, I don't even have to be good at my job because everybody's good at their job and I just can just ignore everything. I'm very excited.
It's awesome.
How the
Huh?
fuck did we just tie this? Jesus.
Honestly,
We were at 20 seconds left and down by 2, and then we tied it up somehow.
wow. Honestly, though, I've been starting to enjoy work more recently.
I do as well. Because I do genuinely like talking to people, I like meeting people. Uh, and one of my big things is that like I don't like bringing my drama into other people's days. So I do genuinely like making people's days better
Yeah.
because that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But there is the reality that sometimes half the shit that I say just doesn't work for people.
Yep, they'll just be unhappy no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, nice. That was really good. Come over here.
I'm feeling like the conversation's dying out. It's just a good time to call it. Maybe we'll
fucking-
save BFG for another time. I mean, BRG. Sound good?
Face retarded gang.
Yeah, we'll cover that in the next episode.
Hmm.
Stick tuned for
So
Oddcast.
there was something I was really trying to bring it up. It just didn't really have a point.
It didn't. It didn't. We'll have to. That's something I think we need to start with. I don't think that's something we could segue into. It's just so.
It's like we gotta actually like drop into it kind of thing.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll start with the next time. All right. Well,
I like it though.
have a good one.